Hello! Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Welcome to the fourth and final night ng ating Get to Know the Miss World Candidates series dito po sa aking YouTube channel and Facebook fan page. Magandang gabi po sa lahat ng nasa Pilipinas and good morning from here in San Francisco. And it's Friday here and it's Friday night dyan sa Manila. I hope everyone is safe and getting ready for the weekend. Thank you so much for joining me dito sa ating ika-apat na gabi. I cannot believe it. I survived it. Oh my God. Una, it was just an idea or a thought in my head that I wanted to personally talk to the girls because gaya ng paulit-ulit na naririnig nyo sa akin the past few nights, the concept actually started when I saw the pageant fans when I was covering Miss Universe. And I appreciated how the fans were so invested, hindi lang dun sa mga candidates nila, but pati doon sa ibang mga candidates. Maybe because they knew so much about those candidates, kaya nasundan nila yung journey and they wanted to be part of it. And I want that same energy sa mga Miss World Philippine candidates natin. And tonight, we're gonna have 5 gorgeous ladies who will candidly share a lot of things about themselves and will also test their their sharp mind sa ating Q&A. Alam mo naman niya, pag beauty pageant, hindi mawawala mga Q&A. So, yan ang isa sa mga aabangan natin tonight. Tonight, we'll be having Rachel Ann, Ganiel, Tracy, Kathleen, and Kimberly. So, sila yung ating makakasama tonight. And alam mo, ma-share ko lang before I call in our first girl, nung mga previous nights, bago ko makausap yung mga girls, I have zero knowledge about them. As in zero, nada, zilch. Pero after the session, tuwang-tuwa, parang kaming bonded na parang isa na ako sa mga candidates kasi ang dami ko nang alam about them. And natutuwa ako because the girls also are so thankful kasi naging way pala tong stream natin to get to know the other girls as well. So, hooray. And it's a win-win situation, not just for me, for the pageant fans, but for also the girls. Okay, here we go. Simulan na natin. Again, there will be 2 parts sa ating stream tonight. The first part is getting to know the girls, and the second part is ang ating Q&A. And every night, meron tayong topic. Night 1 was beauty pageants. Night 2 was social media. Yesterday was in the news. And tonight, ang topic natin sa Q&A ay gender equality, women empowerment, racism, and human relations. So, oh my God. So, I am so excited. Okay. Tawagin na natin ang... before that, let me just remind everybody to please don't forget to share this broadcast or this live stream para mas maraming pang pageant fans ang makapanood. Alright, simulan na natin. Let me call in the first girl. Siya ang early bird kanina dito sa aking stream and I'm so excited to talk to her. Please welcome the very beautiful Rachel Anne Valera. Hi, Rachel!
Hi, Kuya MJ. Maayong gabi, good evening, and good morning to you there in the USA. And of course, maayad hadalaman sa akong mga kababayan diha sa Bukidnon.
Bukidnon. Alam mo, Rachel, I must say na I'm happy na tinawag mo akong kuya kasi sa backstage kanina, you were calling me Tito.
Tito! Yeah, because I've been looking at you on screen and I was like, no, he cannot be a Tito. He's not a Tito.
Oh my God. Last 10 points agad kay Rachel. 10 points!
Yes, that early bird. Yes!
I know. Okay, Rachel, I'm so excited. We are also excited to know more about you. So please, tell us something about yourself. Go ahead.
Yes, once again, good evening everyone. Maayad hadalaman ta inyo alan. Yan as si Rachel Anne Valera, candidate number 37 of the Miss World Philippines 2021, representing the beautiful, breathtaking province of Bukidnon.
Wow.
Language, literature and Bukidnon cultural studies instructor in one of the prestigious university in our province, which is Bukidnon State University. I graduated Bachelor of Arts in English Language, and I am actually pursuing or about to defend my thesis in my Master's of Arts in English Language. And one fact about me is that I recently learned how to ride a horse. Yes, everyone. Yes, because Bukidnon, my province, is actually known for its amazing cowboys, amazing breathtaking sceneries, and of course, I will never ever, I cannot forgive myself if I will not learn how to ride a horse here in my province. So that's one thing that I'm very proud of, and that's one thing that I was able to achieve during the pandemic. And that skill, I consider that one a skill. Was introduced to me by a common friend, and I'm just very happy that um, I was able to get in touch with nature. And yes, Kuya MJ, horseback riding is very fulfilling for me right now.
I love it. I love it. All right. So nakakatuwa naman. Bukidnon. It's the land of pineapples, right?
Yes, we actually have one of the biggest pineapple plantation in the entire Philippines.
Wow. Okay. So you mentioned kanina that you are currently or about to defend your thesis.
Yes, Kuya MJ. It's supposed to happen late in May, but then of course I have to go to Manila for Miss World Philippines, and so my schedule for my thesis defend got moved, and of course because no, Bukidnon and Cagayan de Oro City has been under MECQ right now, so we kind of have that restriction currently. And yes, it's also a good news for me, so that I'll be able to defend. I'll be able to prepare more for my thesis in Masters of Arts in English Language. Kuya,
Life begins at ano sabi?
kuya,
Yon. Can you hear me, Rachel?
yes, kuya, I can hear you. Hello, but I cannot see your camera yet. But yeah,
Can you hear me, guys?
yeah.
Can you hear me now, Rachel?
Yeah, I can hear you, kuya.
Sorry for that. Apparently, kasi pala sa merong internet problem.
It happens. It happens.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me try that again. Let me do that one more time. Just wait. Okay. Ayan, I'm just restarting everything here on my end. All right, so, but can you see me?
I can't see your
Can
camera yet, Kuya.
Okay, let me
I wish I can entertain your your viewers if I can sing or if I can dance, but I I can't do neither of them. So while we are waiting for Kuya MJ, don't forget to comment your where are you watching from, or the name of the candidate that you want to see in Kuya MJ's show in the following days. Am I still live? Can you still see me? Okay. Thanks, girls. Oh, I'm still live. What should I say? So while we are still waiting for Kuya MJ to come back to our live stream, he's still there. Don't worry. We all experience technical difficulties, and most of the time, the internet really fails us. It's not only Kuya MJ that has been, you know, um, na biktima ng internet connection, but I guess we all experienced this one. But yeah, while waiting for Kuya MJ and for this live stream to continue, kindly write down or you can comment the name of your desired candidates or comment down below where are you watching us, from where you are watching us tonight. And hindi po ito live selling. Hindi po for sale yung cortina ko. So, but yeah. Okay, so while we are waiting for Kuya MJ, some of my some of the girls actually gave me an amazing idea. So, um, first of all, watch out for all of the girls of Miss World Philippines 2021 because we will be having our online activities as well as online postings in our respective social media. So don't forget to like and follow us in our social media accounts. Once again, follow all of the candidates of Miss World Philippines 2021.
Am I back? Am I back? Can you
Yes,
hear
Kuya
me?
MJ, you're back! Yay!
But my camera isn't on, right? My camera isn't on.
Ah,
Tama ba ako?
yes.
Okay, so I'm having troubles with my camera. So hayaan na natin. At least my audio is there. Naririnig niyo naman ako. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened here, but I'm trying to figure it out. But thanks for making it lively muna dyan sa likod. Okay. All right. So let me continue, but let me put you on a solo spot para naman ikaw yung nasa ano. Yan. 1 second.
I hope
There you
what I
go.
did a few minutes ago was okay.
It was perfect. It was perfect, my love. Maraming salamat. Okay. So, I actually, ang gusto kong malaman, Rachel, was, anong mas nakakakaba defending thesis or joining Miss World Philippines?
I think, Kuya MJ, mas nakakakaba yung mag-defend ka ng thesis. You know, I know that as a beauty queen, we are out there. We are always subject for criticism. We are always facing people. We are exposing ourselves in social media. Pero iba pa din talaga yung kaba when you're defending a thesis. Not because gab strict yung panel, but because the things that you put in, the information that you put in your research will be tested. If you are really well aware of your paper, and if you really know the content of your paper, you know what happened in the introduction, in the problem. Of course, you also have to mention yung mga related studies mo. Nakakakaba talaga when the panel is already asking for the conclusion, and of course the the data gathering of your
Right, on how you manage to how you manage to gather everything, the methodology, 'di ba? Lahat 'yan talagang hihimayin nila.
Of course, yung mga yung support ng data gathering mo, ng analysis mo, yun talaga yung you don't want to miss a certain reference, because who knows that reference can actually save you.
Correct.
Oo.
All right. Okay, well, maraming salamat, Rachel. Again, thank you for, ayan, nakaganyan na lang muna ako. May avatar na lang muna para at least may picture pa din. Thank you for pitching sa akin, pinch hitting sa akin dito sa sa hosting kanina while I try to fix everything on my end. I'll call you right back mamaya para sa ating Q&A. Thank you, Rachel.
You're welcome, Kuya MJ.
Maraming salamat. Ayan, so that's Rachel Anne Valera from Bukidnon. O di ba parang podcast na lang ako? Parang icon na lang akong lumalabas dyan. Parang we're having podcast. I'm trying to turn on my camera but it's not letting me. So maybe kaysa mag-reset ako, ganyan na lang. Maganda naman yung picture ko dyan. Let me call in our next girl. Oh my God, she's very familiar to me because I work with her. But baka mamaya, there are things na I still don't know about her. Let's call in Ganiel Krishnan. Hi!
Hi, I'm Jay. My goodness. Hindi ako makapaniwala you're interviewing me right now.
I know, right? It's a different setup. Kasi kami ni Ganiel, we would only see each other sa newsroom when we're at work. But here we are, she's one of the candidates sa Miss World Philippines. Okay, so I'll give you this floor, Ganiel, to tell us something about yourself. Go ahead.
All right. Hey, everyone. My name is Ganiel Krishnan. I'm 26 years old. I'm half Indian Filipino. I have 4 sisters, and I am a journalist by profession under ABS-CBN News and Current Affairs. I am also a radio anchor for DZMM Teleradyo Balita. Uma-umaga po yan. On my free time, I love playing with my dogs. My family is very musically inclined. And so I love singing and playing some musical instruments. And I also love writing so much and sharing stories of people that I meet. Thus, my advocacy. MJ.
Ayan. Okay, so actually, yung parang I can specifically remember in the past that you mentioned to me that medyo hesitant ka na to join beauty pageants. So what made you again decide to rejoin?
MJ, getting the crown 5 years ago and landing into the job that I super immensely prayed for as a journalist right now, I think I have come into full circle. I feel that this is actually a completion of dream. Miss World Philippines is a completion of dream, and I strongly align myself with the goal, the mission of Miss World Philippines, which is beauty with a purpose. I know that I belong here. Katulad nga na sabi ko noon sa isa kong interview, I belong here. And I know I have so much to offer for Miss World Philippines and Miss World sana.
Pero anong mas nakakakaba? Facing the camera and doing reports nightly, or doing or joining Miss World?
I think it would definitely be joining Miss World, because I'm standing shoulder to shoulder with 44 beautiful candidates. Talaga namang
Mhm.
walang tapon dun sa magagandang babaeng to, matatalino lahat. And mas nakakakaba kasi you know very well that um, meron din naman talagang kayang magsalita in front of the camera, in front of the people, and hindi lang ikaw yun. So yun.
Tama, tama, tama. Actually, totoo 'yan, no? From the past few nights, ang daming magagaling, ang daming very articulate, ang daming very interesting, and it will all boil down kung sino yung parang ano rin 'yan eh, parang Miss Universe destiny ika nga Ganiel, 'di
Fair
ba?
enough. Fair enough.
You are representing what city or province?
I am representing Kawit Cavite this time.
Wow! Ang bayan ni Emilio Aguinaldo.
Emilio Aguinaldo. Tama.
Ah. Okay, you said you also write. Ano tong write na to? Aside from, is it poems, essays, short stories? What?
At MJ, it's basically short stories. 2 years ago, this is actually my advocacy. Should I share it now?
Go
Do you want me
ahead.
to
Go
share?
ahead.
Okay, so 2 years ago, I made a social media movement called People I Met. I basically write stories or tell stories of people I meet. Um, Normal yet incredible human beings that I meet. And in the hopes of alleviating their life situation. And to send across a message that helping is not hard to make a difference in this world. So basically I just write something about them, and then I try to make an action by, posting it on social media. And hopefully sana may makarinig, may makakita ng story nila, because people's story should be heard.
Right. You don't
It has
know
deep
who's
rooted
gonna.
in what I do, actually. Yeah, it has deeply rooted in what I do as a journalist. Tayo.
Right, tama, tama. You don't know kasi who's watching, you don't know who's reading and who's listening to you. So, sharing stories of people might, be a blessing for them one way or the other, diba? All right. Maraming salamat, Ganiel. Thank you so much for sharing that. I'll call you again later para sa ating Q&A.
Thank
Ayan, that's
you,
Ganiel
Jay.
Krishnan from Kawit, Cavite. Okay, so we already had Rachel Ann from Bukidnon and Ganiel from Kawit, Cavite. It's time to call in our next lady wearing, is it maroon or purple? Let's ask her. Let's call in on the stream. Tracy. Tracy, unmute ka muna. It's okay.
Oh, there. I'm very sorry for that. I got too excited. But hello again, MJ. I'm so sad I couldn't see you. I was really
I
looking
know,
forward.
right? Hindi mo
But
makikita yung facial reaction ko
kaya nga,
pag
parang
ano.
it's so weird to talk to the screen.
Do that again. Ayaw talaga eh. Oh, maybe it's because
Let's
of the
try
ano
again.
talaga.
But
Medyo
yeah,
nag-ano siya eh. Medyo nagkakaroon ng problem on my end.
I'll
So
just
para,
imagine.
I know. Thank you, Tracy. Okay, so let's go. We want to know more about Tracy. So go ahead, tell us something about yourself.
Thank you for that, MJ. Well, hello everyone to all our viewers. And especially sa tanang mga Bisaya, mga tanan Cebuano, maayong gabi kaninyong tanan. I'm Tracy Maureen Perez. I'm your Miss World Philippines candidate number 36, and I am representing my beautiful hometown, Cebu. I am an industrial engineer by profession, and I was born in Cebu City, but I spent most of my childhood in Mindanao, actually in Agusan del Sur to be specific. I stayed there until I graduated grade 6, and I moved back to Cebu, to Argao, a province in Cebu, when I started high school and studied my college years in the city itself. So basically, I lived in Mindanao and in the Visayas. And now I'm here in Manila, and I'm really trying to see what life is like here in the metro. So, yun. And well, one interesting fact about myself that I try to tell my friends mostly is that I'm a miracle child. I consider myself as a miracle baby. Basically because I was born just 6 months. I'm a premature baby. I would just
Oh.
literally fit in a shoebox. And the first thing that my mom did when she gave birth to me was to count my fingers if they were complete. And luckily, complete naman siya. I have 10 fingers naman. And the doctor
Wow.
said that I was able to survive because, thank God, my lungs were fully functional na. So, ayun. But thank God I was given this life. And I'm very thankful to my mom also because she was actually diagnosed that she wouldn't be able to bear a child at all because she had this condition where she is not supposed to bear a child and that she could only live up until 30 up until 30 years old. But you know what, MJ? She gave birth to me at 33 years old and nalagpasan niya yung lifespan na sinabi ng doctors sa
Mhm.
kanya.
Mhm.
Mm.
Wow, that's an interesting
I know. Very
story.
MMK, my life story. I can talk all day, but we don't have much time.
No, but that was very, very interesting. A miracle baby. And was it hard? Was it hard like kasi 'di ba sabi nila pag ganong mga miracle baby parang nagkakaroon ng complications and all that. Was it difficult for you growing up?
Well, thank God I wasn't very sickly. Well, I had asthma, and my mom was very worried about me all the time. But I think I was able to develop naman din my immune system, and I always played in the outdoors. I grew up in the province, like I'm surrounded by nature, so I think that really helped me become a healthier person overall. So thank God, parang wala naman so far.
Thank God. Thank
Thank
God.
God.
'Di ba? 'Di ba? Okay. So, growing up, did you have any like kind of sports or something like that you enjoyed the most?
Well, definitely, I'm very girly, as they say, but I really love playing sports. I was very boyish pa nga when I was in elementary. Like I always play with boys. I play soccer, I play basketball. But when I moved to Cebu, kasi I've been moving a lot, parang it changed for me. I've become shy because you know how it is in the province where everyone knew everybody. Like they were classmates since elementary. There were classmates since they were in kindergarten, and I was the new girl. I had always been the new girl, so I think it kind of changed my perspective, and I've become a little bit shy compared to
Mhm.
when I was in grade school. Kasi I was always the one to participate in everything. Like every contest in my school, I would participate. Like I would be the number one volunteer. But when I moved to Argao, parang it all changed because, well, I also experienced bullying because I don't have a father. Parang they were always asking me why I had a broken family and all and things like that. Parang I experienced every single thing na. So I think it was able to help me become a stronger person overall. I had much more like a broader perspective of everything in life because of my experiences.
Parang nag-MMK ka na nga talaga. Pang-MMK na nga
Wala pa
talaga ang
yun.
ano.
Not
Wala
even
pa.
yet.
Oh my God. It's just parang the tip of the iceberg lang,
Hmm.
di ba? Pero have you always wanted to join beauty pageants, Tracy?
Well, the funny thing is no. To be very honest. But my mom was a beauty queen during her time. My mom is very beautiful. My late mom is very beautiful. She also joined Bini Bini during her time. She was Cebu's five prettiest. And then she competed
Wow.
for, yes, Cebu's five prettiest. And then she competed for Bini Bining Pilipinas. She was batchmates with Miss Melanie Marquez, actually. And she represented Davao City at the time. So I think
Mm.
it runs in the blood, but growing up, my mom really didn't mention anything about pageantry. She did not really like ask me to pursue pageantry itself. She just was very supportive of everything that I wanted to do in my life. But the thing was, when I started working, my we had this company pageant. That was my actual pageant, like first pageant. So I joined. My bosses signed me up for our company pageant, and I won. And then after that, without me knowing anything about it, they submitted an application for me for Miss Cebu, and that was my biggest, like, major pageant for me. So I was just very shocked that I received a call out of nowhere that, hey, Tracy, please come to the final screening. Because apparently they submitted the form, they submitted everything, they submitted my pictures from my portfolio. And then I got in for the initial screening, and I just had to go back for the final screening for the panel interview. And that is how my pageant career started. It was all my
Grabe.
bosses, and I'm very much close to them up until now, and they've been very supportive of me up until this day.
What a beautiful accident. 'Di ba? What a beautiful, beautiful accident. Yung simpleng ganun lang yun
Mhm.
lang naging daan para look at you where you are right now, 'di ba? So,
Mhm.
wow, that's very, very interesting background, Tracy. Maraming maraming salamat for sharing that.
Thank you
And
so much.
I'll talk to you more later pagdating sa ating Q&A,
Later.
okay? All right. Thank
Thank
you,
you, MJ. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Tracy. All right. So that is Tracy. And
Okay.
okay. Ayan.
Ayan. Can you guys see me now? Can you guys see me now? Let me change that. Ako ba yung nakikita niyo? Okay, great. I switched into mobile para may camera ako. Let's call in our next girl. Let me call in Kimberly. Hi,
Hi.
Kim.
Good morning.
Good
Well,
morning.
good evening, Tito Sen. Good
I
evening from Negros
know.
Oriental.
Wow. Pero ngayon,
Yes,
Kim,
all
naririnig mo na ako.
from Negros. Yes. I think it's better though if mobile yung gagamitin. I don't know. But I tried switching to the laptop na lang for safe na lang na signal.
Baliktad tayo, Kim. Kanina, laptop
Yeah.
ako. Ako yung nag-switch to
Mhm.
mobile.
That just means
Okay.
we complement each other.
Ay, wow. I love it. I love it. Okay, Kim,
Yes.
we're very excited to get to know you. So please tell us something about yourself.
All right, good evening. Ngayong gabi inyong tanan. I am Kimberly Cimafranca. I am 26 years old and I'm candidate number 39 all the way from Negros Oriental. So about myself, well, I'm a front desk associate Ritz Hotel. It's one of the prestigious hotels here in Dumaguete City. And I am a tourism ambassador of Negros Oriental, and I am also an assistant tour guide here in our province. Every Friday, I usually do acoustic gigs. I have this like regular sessions every Friday, that's 7 to 9. And right now, I'm trying to learn piano. I've been trying to play piano with my sister, and I think that's it. I'm currently evolving into becoming an army because I love BTS, but
Wow.
I'm not that good. I'm not that good though. But yes, I know the members. I know some of their songs, and I dance with it every now and then. That's me. Hi.
Baka humingi kami ng sample niyan, ha? Kim.
I I'm always ready. Baka magising ang buong
Nakakatuwa
San
naman.
Francisco.
Okay. I know. Pero, do you dance to it? Do you sing along with it?
Yes, I do.
Oh
Well,
my
I'm
God.
actually a massive dance family here in Negros Oriental. This is one of it's one of the biggest dance here in our. I sing and I dance. So basically, mom and dad mix together and pull out like a performer in me. So yeah.
Pero ano bang mas nakakakaba? Yung like performing? Because sometimes may mga stage fright yung mga performers di ba? Ikaw ba wala kang stage fright?
I do have, because every time before I go out to stage, I would always think of what Dad would say. He is he is a singer by profession,
Mm-hmm.
so he's very critical. He's into dynamics. So I think it's more of looking at the Miss World Philippines organization as my dad in general. So if they critique my overall, it's like looking at my dad every time I sing. So boys, not scary. They're challenging and they improve me every day. So those are the comparisons.
Wow. Pero alam mo, kung ako tatanungin mo, mas nakakakaba nga ang beauty pageants no? More than performing. Kasi sa performing, parang memorize mo na kung ano yung gagawin mo Sa beauty pageant, parang hindi mo alam what's coming to you.
Yes, it's unpredictable. It's actually unpredictable sa stage, but sometimes you can't even control your voice sometimes. Kasi nerves come in and then you still have to think of ano nga yung lyrics. So it's somehow torn between memorizing the lyrics, entertaining a bunch of people, and just being yourself on stage. So it's somehow the same.
Yeah, it's a mix. Minsan di mo rin talaga alam no? It's a mix of both. But what's the fulfillment na lang? What's the fulfillment in joining pageants for you, Kim?
I always see pageants as an avenue for people who would actually see, like, it's not just about being beautiful, being glamorous on stage, being dressed up like every single day. It's a voice. It's clearly a voice for those who actually want something, like, for a change, to, to be realized in this world. It's somehow an avenue for us women to not just help these people in need. It's putting it on to a wider scale. And right now, being the only candidate from Negros Oriental, it's very uplifting for me, because the cause that I have can be, like, put out there. So this is one opportunity for me that I'm really, really grateful for. So thank you so much, Miss World Philippines organization, for hearing my advocacy and my cause.
Tama ba yung narinig ko? Parang ang mga nag-apply is 300, tapos 45 lang ang natanggap?
Oh, and then there was even like a 2 seconds delay from at my end, because when they announced that I got in, I was like, ay, pangalan ko pala yung tinawag. I didn't expect they were so, like, these wonderful women, they're so beautiful, and me being like a provinciana, how did I enter such a big, like, this big arena? This is so big for me. So this is a humbling experience, being the Negrosanon to get in.
O ang ganda ng word na ginamit mo. I like that. Humbling experience.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I like that. I like how it sounds. I like how it feels. A humbling experience. Kim, maraming salamat. Thank you very much for sharing bits and pieces about you. I'll call you again
Yes.
later para sa ating Q&A, okay?
Yes, I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Thank you, Kim. Maraming salamat. Okay, so that's Kim representing Negros Oriental. I really like it. Yung ginamit niyo yung word na humbling experience. Okay, let's call in now our fifth girl, our final girl for tonight. Let's call in on the stream, Kathleen. Hi, Kathleen. Unmute ka muna. Mag-unmute ka muna.
Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. It's nice to finally meet you all here. I
I
didn't realize I was
know.
on mute.
No, it's okay. You're good. I'm happy that your connection is perfect now. And my video is on just in time for our
Yeah.
conversation.
I have to point out, I'm actually in my hallway in my condo, so
Oh,
there might be some echo. I really had to find a way to connect here to
I
get here
love
now.
it.
So
I
hopefully it's
love it.
okay.
Oh, it's all good. You're good. You're good. Okay. So,
Okay.
Kathleen, we cannot wait to know more about yourself. So, please tell us something about yourself.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Kathleen Paton. I'm 23 years old. I'll be 24 in 4 days. And I was born and raised in Boracay, Aklan. I'm actually a very Provinciana girl. I spent 9 years of my life there. And yeah, when I was 9 years old, I moved to Australia. And I spent the rest of my life there until I was 20 and I moved to the Philippines. A little piece of me felt like it was missing, and it was somewhat pulling me towards the Philippines. And as soon as I moved back to the Philippines, it almost felt like I was complete. So yeah, I moved back to the Philippines when I was 20, and now I'm here trying to fulfill my career in pageantry and showbiz. Hopefully, move towards business. And yeah, really the goal here is to be a spokesperson for my mental health advocacy. And Miss World Philippines is really that platform for me to use my voice for better growth.
Right.
That's all about
Great.
me.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Oh my God. Thank you very much. Kathleen, I
Thank
want to
you.
know. Okay, do you speak Filipino?
Konti lang po. I can understand very well.
Konti lang po. Pero how does it feel being born in Boracay? I mean, okay, so we will all love Boracay as tourists. But I want to
Yes.
hear it from a point of view or perspective of someone who was born there.
You know, well, if I have to be honest, my memory as a child is very unclear.
Okay.
However, there are some very vivid memories, somewhat traumatic actually. If you remember the big fire in, I think, 2002, 2003, that was one of the worst fires ever in Boracay, and I can remember that so vividly. But apart from that, honestly, a childhood in Boracay, sunsets and playing by the beach and sandcastles. There's one memory where I would, ride the side of the bangka. Is that what
Yeah.
it's called now?
Yeah.
And then the boat would literally drive away, and I'm still holding on while I'm swimming, and I'm literally 6 years old, and I would swim back with all my friends and sisters to the shore. So it was a really, really fun childhood. I personally had so much fun with people who are tourists there, because they would
Right.
see us and they would, they would say like, "Hi, how are you?" Stuff like that. But it was a really good childhood. I had a really good upbringing.
Right. What age were you when you left Boracay?
That's really hard to tell because I was on and off living in Boracay and Aklan. I remember when I was maybe 7 years old, I attended
Okay.
actually the elementary school in Boracay. But I spent the majority of my elementary school as well in the province of Nabas, Aklan.
Mm-hmm.
And it was on and off. I really, really had an on and off life with Boracay and
Right.
mainland Aklan, because we had
No,
a
the reason
home
why
there as well before the fire.
Right. No, the reason why I
Mm-hmm.
asked Kathleen is because I wanted to get into your mind or into your body when you went back after being gone from Boracay. How was that
Mm-hmm.
feeling seeing the island again?
Ooh, well, you know, so I went to Australia right when I was 9 years old, and then I went back. I'm in the hallway, so there would be people walking
I know,
past.
I know, I know, I know, I
Uh,
know.
okay, anyway, um, so I went to Australia when I was 9 years old, and then
It's okay. You're good. You're
yeah, so I
good.
went to Australia when I was 9 years old, and I actually would fly back to the Philippines every 3 or 2 years. So I would
Oh.
always have my Filipino-ness in me. I would always just stay in Aklando and Boracay for 3 months at a time, because that's also because my mom stays in the Philippines mostly when I was growing older in Australia. So it wasn't really a shock going back to the Philippines. It was a shock for me, though, that I started realizing that I was losing the language that I grew up knowing.
Oh yeah.
Hmm. Because now English is my main language, but really when I
Right.
grew up, Karaya is my main language.
Wow. That's
Yeah, when I was a
interesting.
child. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. But you still have it in you. You can still speak Karaya.
Um, Kaushan man.
Kaushan man.
Kaushan man. Base. Hampang tag. Very little. So, the things
Very,
I would
very,
really
very
say
little.
are for children, really, because I'm not nervous to speak to
Mm-hmm.
children. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love it. Wow, interesting. I love that background about you, Kathleen, and
Yeah.
nakakatuwa, nakakatuwa. It's the first time I actually met someone who was literally like born in Boracay. So all
It's
right. Well,
very.
what's your favorite part of the island? That what I want to know.
Oh, you answer that because honestly, the beach, obviously, the water. It's the best thing. It's the best place. It's the best water, the best sand for me. And I've traveled all around Australia. Um, it's really the water for me. It's the best.
Right. It's really so pristine, no?
Hmm.
And the sand, it's really powdery. It's nothing compares to Boracay talaga. So you're a full-fledged
No,
Boracay
and
girl.
it's even better now. Yeah, it's my happy place. I would always choose Boracay if I could
Right, right. Okay,
to
so
vacation
last
in.
question before we proceed to the next round of our conversation. Why did you decide to join a beauty pageant?
Oh, a beauty pageant generally. Um, my first experience with beauty pageants really was witnessing my sister do Little Miss Christmas. It's always kind of in. That's in my barangay in La Serena, Nabas, Aklan when I was a child.
Okay, okay.
So it's always been a part of me, pageantry. But when I was 20, I joined Miss Teen International, and I realized that there was purpose behind pageantry. It's not just beauty and how you look on the outside. There's really purpose behind it. And when I started going through, well, my first advocacy really before was tourism and promoting the Philippines because I love the Philippines. But as I grew older and I started experiencing more surreal, like traumatic experiences with mental health, I wanted to use my voice for better good. And I knew
Okay.
that pageantry had that platform. It's not just beauty and looks. So I decided to do pageantry. I knew it would be something that would help me with my advocacy. But yeah, that's really the
Yeah,
main
and
purpose of me joining pageantry.
here you are doing that, and
Yes,
I'm so excited for your journey. Thank you very much,
I'm really
Kathleen.
excited.
Maraming
Thank you
maraming
po.
salamat, and
Maraming
let me
salamat
call
din
in
po.
back the rest of the girls, no, because we're now proceeding to the next part of the competition, not a competition talaga, no? Of our conversation. Let me call in Rachel, Ganiel, Tracy, and Kim back with us. Ayan. I'm happy that I have my camera sa moment na to because this is an exciting round. I'm about to ask you guys one question each. And again, our topic for tonight is gender equality, women empowerment, racism, and human relations. So we're gonna do it like the order kanina. I'm gonna start off with Rachel. Si Rachel ang uunahin natin sa ating Q&A. Okay, first question for Rachel. Let me bring up my kodigo. May kodigo talaga eh, no? Alam mo naman ng mga journalists, may mga kodigo yan eh. Okay, here we go. I don't want to make a mistake. Here we go. Rachel. Recently, trans man Ebeng Mayor was raped and killed. For the LGBTQIA+ community, this is considered as a hate crime. As a nation, are we doing enough to protect our brothers and sisters in the LGBTQIA+ community?
Yes, Kuya. I think that yeah, uh, the recent incident that happened to Evan Mayor really, it was really tragic, and I believe that our community still needs more improvement in protecting our the LGBTQ. I also, and I can also observe uh, that our community is doing a lot of effort, but still it needs a lot of improvement to protect our brothers and sisters in the LGBT.
All right. I wanted to know lang, no, Rachel, your thoughts. No, thank you for answering the question. Sa tingin mo lang, parang what can we do kaya? No, what can our community still do to have more, provide more protection for our LGBT community? Baka may naisip ka lang.
I think Kuya MJ, what we should do now is, for me, more on awareness on what LGBTQIA plus community means, because even though a lot of our generations are exposed to this idea, there are older generations who are not that much aware and who are not that much open-minded when it comes to this community or to our brothers and sisters who belong to this community. So awareness is the first key in protecting, and of course in strengthening more rules and in us to protect.
I agree. I agree. And ako nagpapasalamat ako kasi maraming fans ng LGBT, I mean maraming fans ng pageant ay miyembro ng LGBT community, no? So I think it's just ako naisip ko talaga, no, this really affected me, no, because I'm part of the community, and I've spoken to a lot of the members. Kaya medyo sila deeply affected by this tragic event kay Ebeng Mayor. That's why ako naisip ko talaga, Rachel, we need to elect more progressive leaders that would push for laws that could protect our brothers and sisters, no? Kaya yun lang naman ang naisip ko. And I thank you. Pwede na ba akong contestant? Pwede na ba? Pwede na ba? Thank you, Rachel. Maraming salamat. All right. So, yun ang sagot ni Rachel sa ating Q&A. Let's call in now Ganiel. It's Ganiel's turn. Ganiel, your question is, Asian hate is a big racism issue in the US, and it's affecting our Asian brothers and sisters. If you become Miss World, how or what can you contribute to stop this unacceptable incident?
All right. Well, MJ, there have been a lot of rallies across the United States since 2020 in response to the racism against Asian Americans related to the COVID-19 pandemic, as fears and insecurities about the coronavirus mount among Americans. So to have attacks on Asian Americans, they have been stabbed, beaten, bullied, spit on, pushed, harassed, or more. It validated or based on the false assumption. It is basically based on the false assumption that they are blamed or are the ones to blame for the spread of the COVID-19. I think that at the bottom of this, it will always be about being humane, respecting each other, because I think it is our common responsibility to, be um, be of service of one another, be kind to one another. If we all have that, then I don't think there will be this kind of Asian hate or or Asian hate that's gonna happen here, even
Yeah,
outside the
I agree. Tama ka,
country.
Genyo. I think there should be more discussion, talk about it
Yeah,
more, no? With everybody so that they would it's also related to racial kanina yung sa LGBTQ 'di ba? Parang the
yeah.
more you talk about it, the more people will understand and the more
And
malilesen.
if we could also elect leaders, of course, that would actually raise their voices in the nationals, or leaders that could actually voice out for us, tayo mga nag-hate din sa mga ayaw din sa Asian hate, then, 'di ba?
Right.
There could be a lot of difference in this world.
Correct, correct. Galing. Maraming salamat, Ganiel Krishnan, for answering that question. Pero na-realize ko sa sagot ni Ganiel, sa sagot ni Rachel, saka yung sinabi ko, parang everything is in our hands.
Yeah.
The solution and the answers are in our hands. So we're just waiting for ourselves. Actually, ang inihintay natin yung sarili natin to act on it. So it's all
Yeah.
up to us. All right. Thank you. Exciting. Ang saya ng mga sagot. I love it. Let's now move on to Tracy. I'm happy, Tracy. Nakita na tayo ngayon. Meron na akong camera. I know. Makikita mo na yung reaction ko. Okay. Tracy, your question is... Back in January of this year, President Rodrigo Duterte made a statement that the presidency is not a job for women. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, being a president, being our leader is not about gender at all. It should always be about our capabilities to serve, our heart to serve, our character, our qualifications. And as long as we, the people, as long as we elect the right leaders who will push for the right actions to solve these social issues, then we will be able to have a better Philippines.
Wow, short but sweet. I love it. Diba?
I'm trying to practice the 30 seconds.
I love it. Tama yun, no? I-practice mo na agad. Dito pa lang, the 30-second
I'll put this
rule.
as a practice.
I know.
I often talk a lot. Like I talk and talk and talk. So I'm consciously trying to trim down my thoughts.
Right. Good thing you brought that up because yung mga ibang girls nung mga past nung nights ko, sabi ko sa kanila, girls kung kailangan nyo ng training ng Q&A, message nyo lang ako. Mag-ano tayo. Oo, i-message nyo lang ako. Mag-Q&A tayo. Tanongin ko kayo ng kayong tanongin. Tapos practice lang kayo, sagot lang kayo ng sagot in 30 seconds. Di ba? So, I'm just a DM away. Slide into my DMs. Ako na bahala. All right. Thank you very much, Tracy. Maraming salamat for answering that question. Is Kim back? Kim, are you back? Let me bring Kim. Kim? Okay, sa struggle pa yung connection ni Kim. I'm gonna bring her up in a while. I'm gonna go to you, Kathleen, first, okay? Kathleen, your okay, your question is, What are your thoughts on vaccine passports when crossing borders, countries, or accessing establishments as we enter the post COVID-19 world? Is this fair?
Mhm. As we all know, the pandemic is obviously an unprecedented event. We all never expected that this is going to happen. I think the world and the World Health Organization are doing the best that they can do. The passport itself is a it's an option that we can take in order to go back to a normal state in this world. I think it's a good opportunity for us to go back to that, and I don't see it as a problem. Yeah, I think it's fair in a way, as long as everybody in the whole world can get vaccinated. If vaccines are available to everybody, I believe it is fair.
Good job that you brought that last line. That was very, very important. I was really waiting for you to say that because I think the vaccine passports will only work if everyone, if all nations had access to it.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean? Right? Um, what, I mean, if
Because
you, go ahead,
yeah,
Kathleen.
I think it's going to be really hard for other countries, other third world countries to travel first world countries who are already vaccinated if they don't have access to vaccines. It's quite unfair. So we really need to have the ability to give all vaccines to every country in this world and every person, whether it be free or paid. But if it is paid, it should be because of the government's expenses.
All right. Very good. Thank you very much, Kathleen,
Thank you very much.
for answering that question. Okay, so we're gonna wait for Kim. Ito na si Kim. Let's bring her up. Okay, while waiting for Kim, I have an extra question. Baka sinong may gustong sumagot. Because ang dami kong mga questions dito. Practice, practice lang tayo. Practice, practice lang. Diba? Practice, practice tayo. Okay, wait. Kim, are you
I
ready? Are you
support.
there, Kim? One more time. Ayan. Yon! There you are.
Am I back?
Yes, you are.
Sorry, naka-14.
Go, Kim!
Hi, Kim. Welcome back.
Yeah. Hi,
Can you hear us, Kim?
MJ.
Can you hear us, Kim?
Yeah, pero medyo late lang siya.
Okay, delayed lang ng konti. All right, that's fine. Okay, are you ready to answer the question?
Yes, I am.
Okay, medyo may delay nga talaga. Mga 5 seconds yun, ha? Okay, Kim,
Oh my God,
your
it's so-
question...
Guys.
No, it's okay, you're good. Okay, your question, Kim, is... Last March, the Philippine Statistics Authority released data that suicide cases in the Philippines rose 25.7% during the pandemic year of 2020. This can be attributed to loss of job, death in the family, depression during isolation, infection with the virus, etc. What do you think we can do to prevent these cases and numbers from rising further?
I believe it's more on seeing it specifically. Like, example, you have to be able to address the issue single-handedly. For example, you have to conduct like a hotline for people that they could reach. I mean, so they could have something to reach out to, because it's something really sensitive nowadays, and it's really hard to just open it up to people. So it's best if I think the best way to do that is to have like um, a certain like center for
Mm-hmm.
these, especially sa barangays, or like they could actually have like an a hotline for them to call on to if they need something, or they just have to concentrate on people who are working inside their homes, because I'm actually let's say this is kind of sensitive for me because my cousin actually died from suicide. She committed suicide a few years back. So the very reason why these people who are undergoing these mental health issues is that they know that they somebody would listen, but the thing is they can't really tell it directly. So it's much more important if we empathize on people experiencing these issues, or basically not just saying it issues, it's basically people undergoing some things in life that they are trying so to process. The best way to
Mm-hmm.
do that is to be there for them. You start
Right.
within the circle, within your circle, with your friends. Check on them every day. I have lots of friends who
Oh,
Oh, I think we lost Kim. Um, sa stream. No, sayang. No, but she really suggested a good point. You know, it all starts. Maybe we can do like micromanage it and then start within our small society in our barangays and yeah. Okay. I'm gonna let you, Kathleen, answer that kasi mental health yung advocacy mo. Baka you
yes.
have something to say. Go ahead.
Well, for me, the best thing we can do really is to know the signs of mental health illnesses. To if you have a family member, for example, notice the signs that they may have anxiety, depression, panic attacks, and we also have to empathize with them, like what Kimberly said. It's important to know these because you can be able to be there for them when they are scared to seek help. When people go through, mental health illnesses, they are afraid to be judged and they
Right.
feel like they are a burden. I personally have gone through it. I personally have tried to commit suicide as well. And these are the same feelings. And I hope in the future, and especially now during the pandemic when it's so rampant that these, 25% has got increased, it's really important to know the signs to prevent these. And preventative measures are important as well when you're going through it. That's why we need to educate everybody on preventative measures, not just because we're going through mental health illnesses, but to avoid having mental health issues.
Right. Anybody wants to add? Rachel, you want to add on that? Or Tracy? Tracy, go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to add also that since the increase is brought about by the pandemic, that I think that our leaders have a huge and important role to play. We have to address the root cause. We have to be able to help them save their families, provide jobs, provide opportunities for us to get back up on our feet. And aside from that, I also want to add that sometimes depression has no face. Sometimes we can't see the signs. So it is also very important for us to be very sensitive towards others and to make others feel that they are not alone, that they are loved, that it is all right for them to seek help.
I love it. I love that. No, I think it's a scientific approach. If there is a problem, you identify the cause because that's how you can solve it from there. Kim, can you hear us? Struggle talaga yung connection ni Kim. But Kim, we heard your answer kanina and thank you for answering the question. I have an extra question for Ganiel and Rachel since Kathleen and Tracy answered a bit of that question. Meron akong extra question for Ganiel and Rachel. Baka you can answer, di ba? Sayang eh. This is just
Yes.
parang session lang naman natin. Okay. Rachel and Ganiel, maybe you can answer this. Manila Mayor Isko Moreno suggested that the government task force should review and drop the use of face shields, as we are the only nation in the world that imposes that policy. Do you agree or disagree? Who wants to answer first, Rachel or Ganiel?
Sino?
Go
Sino?
first, Dave.
Okay. Um, I definitely agree with Manila Mayor Isko Moreno suggesting that the government or task force should drop the use of face shield. However, I think that we should also leave this decision to each and every one of us. Like as long as you feel safe not wearing the face shield, then just go for it. If that would make you comfortable, then go for it. I think that this decision should be given to all of us. Like decision na natin ito. This is not going to be a decision of the government for us. Um, After all, it is a free country, diba?
Saka additional naman siya, di ba? Parang additional protection for us.
But to be honest, I have friends. And to be honest, MJ, I have friends, in the US, and also you're there. You can see you guys are not even using face shields, right? But if may makita kang mga Pinoy wearing face shield, I think that's their decision already. Like they just want to use it because they want to feel protected. It's an additional protection for them. So yeah.
Right. Siguro
We'll just
mga
see.
nakita ko dito, tatlo lang. Tatlo lang yung naka-face shield. Parang,
Bilang dito you're not allowed to go inside the malls or to go inside an establishment without face shield, diba? So yeah.
right. Rachel, I want to know your thoughts.
Yeah, agree to what Ganiel said. It is still our individual prerogative to still wear face shields or not. Has an additional protection. If we feel safe with it, then we can still wear it. But if not, then we cannot also wear it.
Mm-hmm. Saka I think the best way to be face shield free is to get vaccinated. That's
Right.
really the key. That's really the key. Get vaccinated so that you'll be protected, so you don't have to wear the face shield. All right, that's the end of our Q&A. Kim, can you hear us? You're back.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Lumalaban si Kim.
Go Kim.
I wish I could
know.
answer more of the questions, but the internet.
You
is
want an
trying
extra
to
question, Kim?
Do something.
Do you want an extra question? I have an extra question.
Hello? Para tayo naka-ano, parang
Sayang.
video board.
Or you can try turning off your video if that helps.
I
Kim,
couldn't
do you
hear
want an extra
guys.
question? Gusto mo bang sumagot pa ng isang extra question? Kim? Ayun. Wala na talaga. Struggle ang internet connection ni Kim. But yeah, thank you very much, girls, for joining me tonight. I hope you had fun. I think fun yung Q&A practice, no? Parang nasa-sharpen yung mind, no? Nasa-sharpen yung mind, yung alertness, nasa-challenge yung knowledge mo about things, and napapractice ka talaga on how to be more confident, quick, snappy, and all that. Again, girls, if you want gusto niyo ng gantong practice, message niyo lang ako. I'll do it with you guys, 'di ba? With the with the correct time zone. Correct time zone. Baka mamaya kasi madaling araw na dito, nakakaloka. All right. So before we end our conversation tonight, I know we've been doing this for an hour, and thank you so much for being patient with me with my technical glitch kanina. I'll give you this opportunity to send out your message of thank you and appreciation to your supporters and invite them to be part of your journey up to July 25th. Malapit na ha, FYI ha. Baka relax lang kayo ha, malapit na. Malapit na.
So soon.
I know it's like a month and
Super bilis ng
like
time.
super bilis, Tracy,
Maraming
super bilis.
gano'n.
I know. Okay, so I'll start with you, Rachel. Your message to all your supporters.
Yes, once again, everyone, this is Rachel Valera, your candidate number 37 in Miss World Philippines 2021. To everyone who has been supporting me, who has been sending their warm regards and greetings and support, thank you so much. And please don't stop, please, in supporting my journey in Miss World Philippines 2021. I am representing the province of Bukidnon sa tanang mga taga Bukidnon Diha, Region 10. Thank you so much for being there and for um, joining me in this journey. So I hope you can stay with us and the rest of the candidates of Miss World Philippines 2021. God bless everyone. Stay safe.
Thank you, Rachel. Let's now call from the girl from Kawit, Cavite, Gino.
Hello, everyone. Again, this is Ganiel Krishnan representing Kawit Cavite. I am candidate number 43. That's Love You 43. Thank you so much for all the support that we've been getting. We are 45 candidates for this year's Miss World Philippines, and we're just really happy to be able to showcase our talent, our skills, and what we can really offer to the world. And we're just really thankful for all the support that we've been getting. Maraming salamat po. We wouldn't be who we are today kung gaano kami ka-confident magsalita in front of the camera if it weren't for you guys. Maraming salamat po. And please do, abangan niyo po talaga kami sa paparating na coronation night. That's gonna be on July 25. Again, abangan niyo po kami dyan. And we're really happy na makasama po kayo on our coronation night. Thank you again. Thank you, MJ.
Grabe, sanay na sanay sa camera.
Oh my
no?
gosh, I love the... Thank you. Amazing.
I know, parang I know, hindi kinakabahan, hindi na, oh my God. I love it. I love it. What a pro, tama.
Yan sa newsroom.
All right, let's have this lovely lady from Cebu. Tama, Tracy, go ahead.
From Cebu. So, hello sa tanan mga nananaw karon, sa tanan mga Bisaya, tanan mga Cebuano. Salamat kayo sa inyong pagsuporta. Thank you to all of you who has been with me since day one. I know that this is already my third try in the national pageant to win a crown for Cebu, to fulfill our dreams. And you still haven't stopped believing in me. So, daghang salamat jud. Salamat kayo sa everyday ninyong pagsuporta nako. I receive all your messages and I try as much as possible to reply to all those messages. But please do know that I'm very grateful for all of you. And if I may add, also please continue to be kind to all of the candidates. We are all just trying to represent our cities, our municipalities, and to show the world what we can offer and what we have. So just it doesn't hurt to be kind to everyone. So yun lang po, and daghang salamat jud.
You sound like a pro too. Sanay na sanay. Diba?
Yeah, it's just my voice.
No, I think
a small voice.
No, I think your experience also, Tracy. No, you mentioned that this is your third time to
This is
try.
my first
So I think it I can sense that. It reflects, no, nararamdaman ko siya. And while we wait for Kathleen, I'll bring you up and your message to all your supporters.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kathleen Paton. I'm candidate number 38, representing Aklan. I just want to say thank you so much for
Nawala si Kathleen. Medyo delay yung kanyang connection.
I'm back. I want to say
You're
thank
back.
you so much to everybody who has been supporting me. I've received plenty of messages, not just in the Philippines, but all over the world, and my family in Australia. I am doing this all for my family, for my mom in Aklan especially, and I honestly cannot have this much confidence if it weren't for the people supporting me. So thank you, and to Aklan, this is all for you, and I'm really excited to represent you, and I hope you continue to support me in my journey.
Love it. I can feel the Boracay charm. You know, the Boracay charm, the island girl charm
Am
ni,
I still
ni
here?
Kathleen. I love it. I love it. Okay, Kim, you're back.
Hello.
I'm happy. Okay, Kim, your message to all
Para
your
ako
supporters.
action lang. Hi! Guys,
Hello,
you can hear
everybody.
me?
Am I still live?
Yes. Yes, Kim, we can hear you.
Yes. Hello, thank you so much.
Hello,
I really
hello.
sorry. I keep cutting off. Those who have sent me messages, those who
Hi,
have wished
guys.
me good luck in this journey.
Oh my
Thank you
gosh.
so much. To my next family, thank you very much for supporting me.
What's
The
happening?
Nawala sila. Nawala si Kim, nawala si Kathleen. Parang Big Brother house, no? Parang may nai-eliminate pa natin. May nai-eliminate.
Sabi ko, parang eviction night.
Housemates. Oh my God. No, I think it's really the connection. Grabe. Okay, let's wait a few more seconds for Kim to be back. I know Kim is giving her best para makahanap ng magandang connection, but yeah, actually nababasa ko yung mga comments dito. Parang lahat ng mga supporters niyo are all present here, giving their
Thank
shout
you,
outs.
guys.
Ayan na. Where's Kim? Young!
You know what? I'm using two phones right now.
Go, Kim.
Go, Kim.
Yes, I'll just be quick. Thank you so much to all your support. Thank you very much. I hope that you would still continue to support me as I still, this is still the beginning. So, sa tanang Negrosanon diha, salamat kaayo sa inyong suporta. This is candidate number 39. Yes, representing Negros Oriental. I'm wishing everyone a good night. Good morning, Jan, MJ. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope I would have a chat with you with all these questions. You have beautiful questions and it needs to be addressed really in this time of the pandemic. So I hope I get to have a chat with you sometime soon. And I won't be cutting off, I promise. So
Grabe nga yung effort mo, Kim. Nakatayo ka na eh, oh.
nakatayo
Oo,
na
ma.
ako talaga.
And change venue always.
Oo.
And by the way, I'm so excited to see you girls again.
See you,
Actually,
See you.
Actually, yun yung naririnig ko sa mga girls. Sobrang excited sila na makasama kayo lahat in a stream.
Yes.
Nakakatuwa. All right.
We will be meeting in one extraordinary place. I'm not gonna say anything yet para hindi ma-preempt, but I hope everything's gonna be in our favor. Alam ng mga girls yan, but we have to keep it quiet muna. So yeah, we'll see each other soon. You stay safe, guys.
Baka mamaya hindi nyo alam. Kasama ako dun sa bubble nyo.
Ana.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Kung sino man ang magiging representative niyan, for sure I will see you in Puerto Rico. That's for sure, because I'm just like a tumbling away from Puerto Rico here. But malapit lang. But again, thank you, everybody. Yoo-hoo! Kathleen, you made it in the hallway. You made it in the hallway. I love it. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Ganiel, Kathleen, Kim. Oh, I love it. I love the hallway. And Tracy, maraming salamat for joining us. I hope you guys had fun. And thank you also to our viewers who were very patient with our technical glitches. Maraming salamat. Girls, again, if you need anything, slide into my DMs. Ako bahala. I'll help you out in any way I can. And all the best on your Miss World journey. Maraming salamat. Stay safe, everybody, and
Thank you
enjoy
so
your
much, MJ.
weekend.
Thank you, girls. Have a good night.